Prophet Noble Drew Ali said, he asked us, do we want our own townships, right? But he also said that we, the officials, are supposed to preach economic security. What temple or what group of Moorish Americans that you know of is preaching economic security? We teach nationality and divine creed, but we preach economic security. I haven't been to a temple in this country that preach economic security. Why is that? That's the reason why our economics is the way it is, because we're not preaching economic security. And then most of the people who say they're officials are not issuing the prophet's documents, which actually teach economic security. The economic security will allow us to use the money that we have to properly lobby and do what needs to be done in politics. Politics without economics is non-existent. So how are you going to change policy if you don't have one? And we don't even have one. The majority of Moorish American, like I said, the prophet gave it to us, but the leadership is not teaching the strategy, the political agenda, what policies we want to put on the platform, and so on and so forth. We're not talking about that. We can, but me personally, I'll talk about it with those who are on track to do something. Just saying it to Moors in random, that's what you get. That's what you get. You get a bunch of confusion. So I'll give out a blueprint, the whole strategy. And then you'll see these dumb Moors trying to manipulate the strategy to make money off of it. So yeah, the blueprint is the Holy Crown of Moorish Science Temple of America. If Moors would read that and read the Moorish literature and read the oral statements, then we would have a much easier time understanding what Prophet Noble Drew Ali told us to do. But Moors are too busy reading all these other leaders, listening to all these other leaders, don't know what Prophet Noble Drew Ali said about nothing. They're always quoting somebody else in some new book or some old book or some this, that, and the other, but they can't tell you what Prophet Noble Drew Ali said. So they don't know what the Prophet Noble Drew Ali's agenda is because they're not reading his stuff. But it's all there. Read. This is the whole. This is Ramadan. Yeah, we are Muslims. We practice Islam. That means we practice all the 5 pillars of Islam. But yeah, I don't want to, get off the track. But yeah, the political and the economic part, it's all there. But Moore's got to read.
Islam. I'm glad you said that. The brother, the author of this book, is in the chat speaking about the preaching of economic security. We talked about that several times. How a lot of our people, I don't think even understand really what the prophet's saying in there in the Moorish literature. And maybe I shouldn't just say it right out here in the open. That's kind of like a private discussion. But what our religion entails, like you said, the preaching of economic security. It means all of these things that we need to do to ensure the things that the prophet covered, saying that we suffer from, of course, our problems are largely social and economic. But our religion covers the economic portion, the social political portion, and then also the spiritual portion, right? So all of this is covered within the religion, and that really opens up the doors for a lot of things that we could do to empower ourselves through our religion. And a lot of people don't really understand what that really means and how we could work that to our advantage, This brother wrote the book, though, The Doctrine of Economic Security. He has several writings in there from the prophet speaking about that topic. Brother, if you want to, please share your website, and we'll put that up on the screen and have that in the chat for everybody. But as the brother was saying, man, it's a lot of us aren't working this properly, and then a lot of us don't even know what this really means, what this really entails.
Right.
Islam.